All right, so this is going to be my first video of 2024, and it relates to Bayonetta and the fact that we might possibly be getting the Bayonetta trilogy on the Switch 2 console. At least that's what I've read on multiple websites. It's a rumor that's going around. Nothing's been confirmed yet by Nintendo or anything like that. And we probably won't know for sure until Nintendo does their next direct presentation, which I believe is in February of 2024. And, as far as Bayonetta is concerned, the last entry in the series came out back in 2022, and it was one that got a lot of mainstream attention for both good and bad reasons. Some would say the bad slightly overshadowed the good because of the original voice actor being replaced because of like a pay dispute or something like that, and and a lot of people said that Bayonetta 3 was probably the best installment in the entire series, and it really stood out because it came out in a year where we had so many underwhelming video game releases, or it was pretty much a slow year where nothing was really happening for the most part. But yeah, I mean, Nintendo possibly bringing the Bayonetta trilogy to the Switch too, if the rumors are true, is actually a pretty good idea because the thing is, the Bayonetta series has been around since I believe like 2009, and then and like for the most part, you got to have it where you get the main character and the series itself exposed to more people, including like casuals and all that stuff because it doesn't look like we're going to get a Bayonetta 4 anytime soon because this game just came out. And you look at Bayonetta 3, it came out in 2022. Bayonetta 2 came out in 2014, I believe. The first game came out in '09. So we're going to have to wait a couple of years before we get a Bayonetta 4 if that does ever happen. And as it currently stands, I don't think there's ever been any, mention or anything like that about the Switch 2, possibly appearing at Nintendo's upcoming, direct presentation, and, um, and if that is the case, they might be holding off on that until a little bit later this year. Hopefully, they don't reveal it, next year because right now, like, we're expecting it to be revealed this year, and, like, honestly, like, a Switch 2 reveal is something that we can use this year because as far as 2024 is concerned, there's not too much to look forward to in comparison to last year, and, I'm pretty sure that when Nintendo does reveal a Switch 2, it's gonna be a surprise, it's gonna come out of nowhere, and they'll try to be, cool and call it something different. They'll call it, I don't know, what it is because I remember before the original Switch console came out, it was supposed to be known as like Nintendo NX or something like that. So it's quite possible that when Nintendo reveals their next generation game system, it's going to be called something different. But um, I don't know, how much validity there is to the Bayonetta trilogy coming to the Switch 2 console, but if it does happen, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to check it out, and it's probably going to be one of the bigger attractions of the Switch 2 console because there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff that we do not know about, like, the Switch 2, and we don't know like what upcoming games is going to be on that. We know that, like, for Nintendo's next generation game system, we do know that Metroid Prime 4 and Mario Kart 9 is definitely going to happen at some point, but I don't know about Bayonetta 4. I mean, like, each installment of the Bayonetta series has reached over a mil based off of what I've read, but I don't know. It's going to be a while before we get Bayonetta 4, and I do feel that bringing the trilogy to Nintendo's next generation game system is something that will please the niche audience of gamers who like the franchise until Nintendo comes out with the next installment. But we're gonna have to wait a while before that actually happens.